Who that? Who that? Who that peeking in my window? Let's set this thing off right. It's my first live, my very first, right? The right way. I try to before, but you know how that goes. Us old heads, sometimes we just don't know the right way. We gonna set it up right though. Don't you get the wrong idea. Why you got that sad face? You should have put. Lately they testing my patience. I had a lot to say, the spirit said don't say it. I'm a work in progress. Hey, shout out to the Rock Bar, by the way. Brother be dropping that truth, right? Very motivational, inspirational brother. I know it's kind of late over there in America, about 3 in the morning. It's early here. Happy Sabbath. Shabbat Shalom. Are we purging your soul? What you were told? No scripture to back it up. Don't even listen. because they lacking a piece. Check that out. To get on Roman time. They want you not to listen. To be like rolling up. If we keep these commandments, we on fashion. Right to left on accident. Man, y'all ain't hearing it. Y'all ain't hearing it, man. Man, shout out to the Rock Akbar, man. I met that brother actually. I never told that story, but yeah, I met that brother. It's very interesting how I met that brother because I've been listening to him for years. Of course, we all know the Israelite community. Uh, I would say it's small, as far as internationally is, but it's small. So I met the brother. That's why it was so surprising to me how I met him because, of course, I'm from America. He's from America. Um, but yeah, I've been listening to his music for years, coming into the understanding. This ain't about that brother. I'm just giving this, for the live, sake of the live. I met that brother actually in Africa. I don't, I'm not gonna give any particular, you know, particulars about what that brother had and everything like that. But I ran into him actually. It was very humbling though, man. That brother, he's a real brother. Everything you see him doing in the video, he was on that. You know what I'm saying? You could tell he's very spiritual. Has a lot of spiritual awareness. Uh, Actually, we was talking about the Book of Enoch. So everything he be talking about in the videos, he be on that for real. He be on that. Actually, I ran into him more than one occasion. But yeah, man, it was very humbling being that hearing his music, of what he be talking about, and leaving America and things like that, and actually running into him in the midst of what he was talking about and what I've been talking about for years, and seeing that brother, it was kind of like that edification, like, yeah, you here, I'm here, you know what I'm saying? You here, I'm here, let's get it, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, very humble brother. Actually, I met a lot of people that I didn't think to meet that I've been hearing for years on YouTube, not just artists, but YouTube, content creators. I've met a lot of them. I met T3. A lot of people know T3. Journey with us. Shout out all of them brothers, man. They very good people. T3 them and Journey with us. They've been doing big things, and of course all over the East Africa. Shout out to T3. I think he just had a big conference. Shout out to them, man. Blessed people, man. They got some beautiful families. Uh, but yeah, man, it's beautiful things going on right now, man. Beautiful things. Y'all need to pay attention, man. Get in tune with it. Get in tune with it. I'm proud, man. I'm proud for all my brothers and sisters. Shouts out everybody, man. Shouts out, you know. Shouts out all the channels, man. Of course, we was doing a podcast. Shouts out my brother Mike, brother Ibar. Shouts out Benaya, you know. Children's Bread. Check out Children's Bread. Royal Scepter of Yeshaya. Um, 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 um. Yeah, man. Support everybody, man. I hope I ain't missing nobody. But yeah, man. Shouts out to everybody, man. All the Israelite camps. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Christian churches. You know, shout out the Muslim Everything, man. No hate, no hate. But we is gonna speak truth, no matter what. I know a lot of my videos, be getting into a lot of things, but yeah, it's all love, all love. I can't find a dang on what I'm looking for, man. What's up with that? Uh, but yeah, man. No hate to nobody. This is actually my first time going live, which is very which is a step up for me because I don't really bring people into my personal life, man. You might say, well, well, how don't you bring people into your personal life? Your whole YouTube channel is bringing people into your personal life. Believe me, man, I really had to come out my shell for that. You know what I'm saying? Uh, it was a big step for me to do that. As you see, I've been sprinkling my personal life on the internet the last couple years. Um, but I normally don't do that, man. Shouts out Brother Bronze too. I got a place in Brother Bronze while I get my coffee ready. Lately, I've been drinking coffee. I don't know. I'm getting old, man. I'm getting old. I'm getting old, man. I need. It's Unifying the Nation podcast. Unifying the Nation podcast. Check that out. Royal Skepta of Yeshaya. Check out everybody, man. T3. I know they got way more subscribers than me, but I'm just shouting people out, man. Showing love. You get them ones that be on that. Oh, I know God. You can't tell me what I'm doing is wrong, this, that, and the other. God knows my heart. Hey, you're absolutely right. He does know your heart. But listen to what he got to say about your heart. Jeremiah 17:9. The heart is deceitful above all things. Above all things. That means worse than any other source. Our heart is the most deceitful of it all. And desperately wicked and desperately wicked. Who can know? Who can know the heart? The heart is jealous and murderous and covetous and selfish. Me, mine, myself, and I. Who can know? You do it all the time. Oh, who, me? Oh, I would never do something like that. Then you turn around and guess what? You're doing it. Not only are you doing it, but you love it. Your life is full of these things. They are abominable to a higher. You got to be led by the Spirit. You need to stop. Turn around and face it. Why should you do this? Verse 10. My heart, I will search the heart. I try the way, even to give every man according to his way, and according to the fruit of his doing. The fruit is the outcome of a labor, the end results of a thing, according to what you did in the life that you lived. Who did you serve? The Most High or yourself? You're running. You're running from it. And you ain't gonna get far enough. Your legs ain't long enough. Your back ain't strong enough. It's time to repent. It's time to start owning up. Reprobate, blinded. You've been blinded. Looking for a love like his, you never find it. Your mama ain't got it. She nurtured you. Coming to you when you was sick, orange juice and soup. But as much as she loves you, she can't save your soul. When you cross her higher, she can't save her wrong. She don't accept the shot when he pops up his own. There's a secret of place like the side of home. If I say, even if you make the touch feel good, president barefoot, still going in and good. But ain't nothing she can say that can buy you a day. When he sent for your soul, you're pure, you're on your way. Period. He is the infinite. I will revolve, and if you don't submit the bills, it's cutting it off. But you can't keep pregnant. Basking in goodness and health, like you make yourself. No, you can't keep pregnant. Living like you don't care, sucking this water in there. No, you can't keep pregnant. Going on about your day without a price to pay. No, you can't keep pregnant. No, you can't. You gon' answer to something. In the pit of your stomach. Even the tip of the iceberg. God, that I'm scared. I'm scared to life. Real juice. What kind of juice are those? Shout out brother Brian, brother Brian. Shout out John Boy, man. Shout out John Boy. Shout out John Boy, man. He another one. I would say these probably. Hold on, man. Let me pay these brothers they proper respect. I would say, man, the top three, from my opinion, and there's many more. Don't get me wrong. You got Paisley. You got so many people, man. I can't. If I was naming them, I would probably lose count. But for the most part, Brother Bronze, John Boy, uh, Dirac Ibar, man. That's three people you can't go without when you try and listen to some biblical, some biblical truth, some lyrics, some bars, some understanding, some scriptures. Yeah, man. Get them brothers they flowers. And people who don't know, because I know all my people ain't, you know, Bible believers or whatever. But those are, brothers that make good music. So check them out. World War Me. And now I'm ready for war. Keep slicing to everything hit the floor. World War Me. World War Me. Then the battle that is going on in my head. World War Me. World War Me. That is going on in my head. World War Me. Vibe with me for a minute, right? Vibe with me. One of my favorite scriptures. Read that. You not ready for the meat, you still teething. Can it? Make it go. Cause there's been this battle that is going on in my head. War, war, me. First and foremost, like always, all praises be to the Most High. First and foremost. Okay, okay. Who that? Who that? What's going on, people? What's going on, people? People from around the world, hopefully, right? Yeah, man. First and foremost, like I said, all praises be to the Most High, all power, all honor, all glory. Everything go to the Most High. I couldn't even wake up this morning. Uh, I don't know if the Most High or God is corny nowadays, but hey, man, if that's corny, you need to get up out of here. You know, we gonna have some we gonna have some God up in here. But anyway, man, yeah, man. If you tapped in, you know, of course we ain't got nobody tapped in yet, and plus it's late over there, man. It's in America, it's 3 in the morning, like I said before. Sipping on some coffee. But I just want to update people and let people know what's going on with me. Like I said, I'm starting to step out my shell and go live. You know what I'm saying? You know, this is my little thoughts, like I usually do in videos. But let me say, man, thank you to everybody, man. Look at that. We at 2,480, and it's going up as we speak, man. All praises be to the Most High. All glory and honor. Me personally, I don't like being seen. I don't like attention. But what I do love is pleasing the Father. You get what I'm saying? I'm a 37-year-old man. You know, I get enough attention in the day. I get my kids pulling on my daddy, 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 dad, dad, dad. You know, I done had enough attention all my life for the wrong things. So having attention for the right things, that's a blessing. That's a blessing. Not only for myself, it's not for me. All glory and honor go to the Most High. So for me saying some things or bringing some edification according to whether biblically, you know, if I can help somebody, inspire somebody, that's a great deal right there. That's what I want to do in my life. But yeah, man, I just decided to go live. I'm sipping on some coffee. It's early here, early morning on a Sabbath, Saturday. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, man, but I showed that because, man, I decided to drop a lot of videos lately of a lot of things that have been on my mind. Of course, I kind of walked y'all through my journey. First, you know, going to Africa and creating a channel called Pilgrims in the Earth. I had made my first video discussing what that meant to me, Pilgrims in the Earth, coming from the Bible aspect of not being stuck anywhere, being ready to put your shirt on your back, leave with your shirt on your back, whether you gotta grab a bag of clothes, whether you gotta have nothing, and get up and go. As in the Bible, we know I use an example of Abraham. Abraham was told to leave one place and go to another place, even when everything might have been good. You know, money might have been right. You know, he might have had some possessions going on, but he left because the Most High God told him. So being pilgrims in the earth is a faithful thing to God to be able to, I don't care if you got 6 family members, 5 family, get up and go and have faith in the Most High and go. So that statement means a lot to me. Pilgrims in the earth. Of course, I done been through my struggles and testimonies and paths and walks throughout these years, man. Of course, I done gave y'all videos of my testimony. You know, I done struggled, got back up, struggled, got back up. Wise man fall of what? 7 times. but he get back up. But the wicked stay their own. So I've always, got back up. Sometimes it took a little longer, but hey, I'm here, right? I'm here in the flesh. But anyway, man, yeah, man, this last time I fell, I talked about it in a few videos of my struggle with alcohol. You know, with alcohol, with alcohol, it comes a domino effect. You know, you have lust, you have all the sins, adultery, you have, just being out, being in the midst of everything. Alcohol kind of clouds your judgment. As I dropped in one of the videos too, alcohol is spirits, right? They call it spirits. So I think that I was getting so far beyond myself, man. I was in a depressed state. I was lacking purpose at that time. I know what my purpose is, but I was kind of distracted by the depression and stress, but I was causing it on myself. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so what I did was, like I showed in one of a couple videos, I fasted for 7 weeks, not 7 weeks straight, 7 weeks straight, but one day, 2 days out of those weeks, but consistently 7 weeks. I did that with my family. I kind of stayed away from people and places and things, but I kind of focused on getting my family and my household together. Because as a father, if you're a father out there, you understand, if you fall, your family is bound to fall. So as a father, I took 7 weeks, man, and I focused on, getting my household in order, and whatever, man. A lot of people hold people up to a high regard based on this internet thing, and they, oh, this can happen to, so and so. Nah, man, we all go through it. We all go through it, but it's only very few that will admit that they go through it. So yeah, that's a testimony. I haven't had a drink in 4 months. So it's not something that I currently struggle with, but I'm always aware of that demon. You know what I'm saying? And I have quit in the past, and I'm not gonna say that I was a full-blown alcoholic. I wasn't drinking every day, but I had a little spurt where I can see that path getting very dark. I was having dreams. The Most High was showing me and revealing to me, like, man, if you keep going this way, I'm gonna have to, cut your TV off, or cut your lights off, or do something in your life that's gonna really, gut check you, that you might regret a whole lot. So, man, what I had to do was really set my household in order in a whole nother way, man. And we still gonna keep going. We gonna keep going. My mom came and visited me. Shouts out to her. Her, very sweet woman. I love my mom. Came and visited me, man. She enjoyed herself. I was doing that whole thing, trying to accommodate, taking her different places. But now, we back at it, man. We back at it, man. I feel great, man. I feel wonderful. I'm not at my full potential. Of course, I don't think none of us are if it's inspired to go beyond. But yeah, man, I feel great. Yeah, man, I can't say that I'm addicted, like going through addictions throughout my life, right? I done had alcohol addictions, I done had sex addictions, I done had pornography addictions, I done had, I done smoked weed. Yeah, I done been, when you young, you tampering in the streets, stuff like that. But here this day, I can honestly say I'm not going through no addictions. Are there things that I can improve in my life? Of course, always. And there's always room for improvements, but I'm on the right track, I can honestly say. And I pray anybody that's watching this video who's struggling with something, I pray the Most High can lay his hand on all of us and, heal us all, man, that we can, be focused, man, be more focused. Because we definitely in a time that you need to be focused, man. You need to be sober minded. Just get you some coffee, man. Get you some coffee. Who would ever knew, man? All our teachers was turning up in them conference rooms off this coffee, man. Coffee can get you, coffee can open you up a little bit, just like, you don't need alcohol. But if you do alcohol, do it in moderation, all right? But me personally, I've always I've always dove deep in it. I remember quitting, man. I came into the understanding of the Bible about 8 years ago. 8 years ago. I've always been deep into wanting to understand the Bible, but 8 years ago, because my son is 8, Quran is 8 years old. It was before he was born, actually, so it's been over 8 years. Well, I came into the truth strong. I'm talking about fighting demons. But yeah, man, I always been into wanting to learn truth, man. I was devoted. I want to know truth. I was into Alex Jones and conspiracies and these false flags and 9/11 and what's going on. Why did they go into Afghanistan and all that? I was very young, man. I wanted to know, man. I want to know truth. But yeah, man, I came into the understanding, man, of the Bible. And yeah, I stopped drinking, man. I stopped drinking for a whole year, bro. A whole year. I was going strong. Back then I used to drink a little heavy too. Before that, But yeah, but it tell you in the Bible, and I'm paraphrasing, once you turn from a sin, don't go back. Cause them demons, they waiting on you. They in your blinds waiting on you like, hey, is he still? I wonder if he slipping a little bit. So Satan like to dangle those sins in front of you. So if you notice with Christ, when I think that's Matthew 4, when he went up into the mountain to be tempted by the devil, after he rebuked Satan, cut him a couple times and turned down that world, Satan went away for a time. He was gonna come back before a time, because he gonna come back and see, hey, what you on? But yeah, man, that's why I pray for consistent strength, man, strength, guidance. You got to stay fearful of the Most High and His judgment, especially in these days. But yeah, man, what's been up with me? That's pretty much that, man. I've been getting my household in order. I've been, fasting, praying, teaching my kids. When you're a father of a whole family, you're a teacher. Like I say, you a judge, you a police officer, you a counselor, Hey, man, all things in one, man. So my time is very, my time goes like this, my routine, I might blink and it might be next week, you know what I'm saying? So, and I'm just doing this while everybody sleep, kind of like, but yeah, man, I've been at this age, I want to pour into my family. I want to pour everything that I have. My son started a YouTube. He likes to be funny. It's called Ron Ron's World. My son, Karan, he's 8. But yeah, man, and he be kind of lazy with it. I'd be like, man, what's up, man? You ain't gonna drop no videos? Because he always talk, I want to be a YouTuber, because he be watching the kids play the game and all that. I don't know what's up with kids watching other kids play the game. But yeah, he's into like, Roblox, Minecraft, same story, man. But yeah, I try to encourage him, like, man, if you gonna be a YouTuber, you need to be committed. You need to be devoted in your craft, bro. And I know he 8 years old. He gonna do what 8-year-olds do. They like to have their time, their leisure. But I tell him, man, make your entertainment, make it worth something. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna watch something all the time, make something out of it that's gonna benefit you. You get what I'm saying? I told myself that. I said I had to make my entertainment educational. I started learning in my entertainment. I'm like, dang, I used to watch YouTube all the time. So I started watching documentaries, learning about history, things like that that's gonna benefit me. So yeah. He got his channel. Also my wife, I've been trying to get her to, because she's into like cooking, she's nursing the kids most of the day. Of course, I have a 1-year-old, you know. So I encouraged her to, because she been doing food videos on TikTok. So I encouraged her, like, you might as well start you a channel, call that thing Nurturing Feminine, you know, Virtuous Journey. And shouts out to her channel, man. We gonna, but I kind of want her to build it up a little bit first. But yeah, man, I'm want to pour into my family. I want to see my family being great. I want to step aside, but also, I'm gonna build this channel. I never thought about being a big YouTuber. I just wanted to put my journey out there and inspire somebody, if it be the Most High's will. Not saying that I am the numbers going crazy, but to have over 2,000 people subscribe to your channel, to me, that's a big deal. And especially with the message that I push. Of course, all the negative things get all the attention. So if I show some twerking, or if I'm talking about some gossip, or if I'm talking about some Kendrick Drake beef, that's understandable. But what I talk about, I'm glad people are tuning in and paying attention, because I got something to say. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, man, yeah, man, numbers been going crazy, man. People been commenting, subscribing. All praises to the Most High. By the way, man, what just happened? We almost had a tsunami in California. That was kind of scary, wasn't it? Yeah, man, I've been hearing a lot about California, man. If y'all from California, tap in, let me know what's going on. But all praises, it didn't happen. But you've been hearing that for years, man. What's up with them tsunamis going on over there? But yeah, man, it's a lot going on in the world right now, man. You got America. You got Trump that just been elected president. Trump that just got elected president. A lot of people was upset about that. A lot of people was happy about that. Me personally, whatever, man. I'm living in Matthew 24. I'm living in Revelation 17 and 18. I'm living in the Bible. I'm not really, And whoever into that, that's on you. Man, I forgot to turn that stove off, man. One moment, y'all. But yeah, if that's you, man, hey, that's your business, right? We all got our beliefs and whatnot. And my belief, I think if you scroll through my videos, you're gonna know my beliefs. I believe we gotta come up out that thing. Speaking of America, eventually we gotta come out of all these cities, all these beast systems, all these grids. Yeah, man, that's what I'm on, man. Eventually, it's gonna be time. You can see the vibration of the world, man. That's why being pilgrim in the earth is very, very, very important, because you got to have discernment of the vibration of the climate that you in, the city you in, the country you in, the people in your life. Being a pilgrim in the earth is not just getting up and leaving a place. Sometimes it's leaving that place in your life, man. The people you hang with. Sometimes you just gotta separate mentally, emotionally, spiritually. Some of these relationships we got, man, we need to be pilgrims in the earth. A lot of people holding y'all back, man. A lot of people holding us back. A lot of us holding other people back. But yeah, man, I just think we in a time of change, growing, evolving. As if you look around you, a lot of things is just gonna be stuck, staying the same, and you should be always about growth, right? Because as we age, we supposed to get wiser, right? I shouldn't be the same person I am last week, right? And every day when my family wake up, right, I try to have lessons while we sit down, we pray, and we talk about, I try to, get to, hey, how y'all feeling today? You okay? How do you sleep good? But then I get into some scripts. Yesterday, I was talking about, in the Josephus, the discourse between the Greeks and Josephus, something like that. But yeah, man, it's a record talking about a discourse between the Greeks, because you know the Greeks, they believed a lot of philosophies. You know, they believed a lot of crazy stuff, as well as, like, you know, they're the people that they kind of were, the Egyptians. They was believing in all this crazy stuff. But if you believe that, yeah, you know, whatever. But yeah, so I was reading that it talks about hell. You know, where do you go when you die? You know, for the good and for the evil. The good people, the bad people. You know where you go. Um, you know, talk about the Abraham's bosom, and it talk about hell or Hades. And yeah, man, I'm reading it, and I've read it before, but I try to instill that fear of the Most High in my children. And you know, hell, and I'm reading it for myself. I'm like, dang, how can we live the way we live knowing this? If we believe this is true of hell, I mean, we can die anytime. You can die. You can walk outside. You know, God forbid, in a plane crash, a car crash, you know, snake bite, whatever, man. But the Most High, you know, give us grace, of course. But man, that's a scary thing, man. It say the righteous, when they die, they're greeted with hymns or songs, you know, and smiling faces, you know, of people that have died before in the past. You know, they're smiling, they're happy, they're rejoicing. Hey, we got another one. You know, they waiting on their reward. You know, everlasting life, that kingdom. You know, as we know, that kingdom gonna be here for sure, for sure, for sure. Of course, we gonna, you know, Most High gonna have to make some rearrangements. You know what I'm saying? But that kingdom gonna be here. But yeah, man, the righteous is greeted with, you know, smiles. But the wicked, oh man, I don't want to be that, man. Hey, man, if y'all, hey, if I done pissed somebody off or I've offended anybody, please forgive me. Please forgive me. I be trying to think of the people that I offended in my life. Like, dang, what's their number? Let me give them a call. Let me work this thing out, man. Because I'm not trying to be wicked. I'm not trying to have unforgiveness. I'm not trying to have unsettled confrontations or issues that I never fixed. But anyway, man, yeah, so the wicked, they greeted with, imagine, imagine you going to hell and you get them looks like, nah, bro, I think I went the wrong way. Nah, man, this where you at, bro. You go to jail, when you go to prison, you get all them people mean mugging. Yeah, bro, this where you at for a long time. Imagine you being there for the rest of your life. Imagine you being there for eternity. Forget the rest of your life. Think about eternity. But yeah, man, and of course we know that place is a holding cell, because in the final judgment, when everything is all said and done, you know, after the 1,000 years of Christ ruling, of course, there's the final judgment, and everybody will stand before the Most High, or all the wicked will stand, and there'll be a tossing of the wicked, and death and the wicked will be tossed in the lake of fire, and everything will be, you know, at its fullness at that point. But yeah, man, I'm not, and my whole point of this channel, like I said, being pilgrims in the earth, is not just fleeing Babylon. Let's get that, or fleeing America. Let's get that understood. Being a pilgrim in the earth is fleeing anything that's holding you back, or that's minimizing your spiritual potential. Being a pilgrim in the earth, being ready to get up and go, yeah, of course it's physical, but it starts up here first. You know what I'm saying? You got to be ready to get up and go, or get up and separate from anything that's not benefiting you or your spirit. You know what I'm saying? Because we ain't got enough time, bro. We ain't got enough time at all. As you see, you know, you got wars, rumors of wars, you got offenses going left and right. I did a video, shouts out to the video I just did, all praise to the Most High. offenses, discussing a lot of things that plague our communities, our families, our friendships, our relationships, our marriages, offenses. Check that out, man. That's a good video. I brought my wife on. And by the way, shouts out to my wife, man. She bring a perspective from the feminine that a lot of us need to hear, or a lot of sisters can hear. But yeah, man, that's why I encourage her to do her own channel, because a lot of our sisters need, that honest feminine view. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, you see a lot of offenses going on, man. People, I'm not talking to this person no more, or you know what I'm saying? It's unsettled beefs going on in the world. You know what I'm saying? Me and my mother was talking about that while she was here, man. We was talking about family and all that. And I'm talking about, man, I know people that ain't been talking for years, man, based on this small thing, small fries, man, small fries. And I'm not perfect. I done fell out with people all my life. But I try to fix those things. Anybody that I fell out with, for the most part, 99% of the time, I'm, hey, man, what you still on that? Man, cut it out. It ain't nothing. Like I said before, if you ain't trying to hurt my children, because if you try to, that's something that I gotta, that's something that I don't play with, man. You try to hurt my children, I'm coming for your head, man. And I'm not the toughest of the toughest. But of course, I think I can speak for everybody. Somebody try to harm your kids, you on their head. I'm on your heels, as they say. But man, if you ain't did no harm, no physical harm to me or my family, man, I don't think that, not even physical, if you ain't tried to get no harm done to me, or if you ain't try to, block no blessings and, whatever, man, I think it's forgivable. You know what I'm saying? I'm not one of those. I thank the Most High, man. I think that comes from my mother too. She showed me a lot of that, just forgiveness and humility, understanding. I pray every day. I ask the Most High for understanding of heart. I read wisdom. I read King Solomon all the time. King Solomon prayed for wisdom to be able to judge his people. A lot of us, we would have prayed for, I want riches. I want wisdom to be smarter than everybody so I can debate the best person. When you come into that Israelite understanding, you be puffed up. But yeah, man, so he asked for wisdom to be able to judge so great people, man. And I thought, and that spoke volumes to me, because it's like, dang, that's humility right there, because he could have asked for anything. He just won't, but I asked the Most High to understand, because when you understand people, you can look past what they doing to you, or past the offense that they caused to you. I thank the Most High for understanding, because sometimes, of course, our people, man, we some hard people to deal with. We hard-headed, stiff-necked, whatever. We hard to deal with. But a lot of times we don't want to forgive each other. But if you can understand that brother just like you, or that sister just like you, and a lot of us is suffering from toxic past or dysfunctional, we came in a dysfunctional world. We were shaped in iniquity. So what do you expect, man? You gonna get bit. You gonna get bit. But like I said in those videos, it's important that we must grow, man. We must grow. We must grow every day. You gotta look and self-reflect and self-correct. First off, it comes with accountability. After the accountability, you need to take the responsibility to do the necessary work. That's what the Most High deal with first. When you trying to repent, you have to say, yo, I realize, it's the realization of, dang, I'm off, man. I'm horrible. My life is in shambles because of me. And a lot of people, they blame everything around them. Oh, I understand what I did, but this person, but that person, but this situation. No, just start with you. Because if you was right, it wouldn't have never happened. So, accountability, then it take responsibility to get yourself up out your shambles, pull yourself up, and pull yourself up out that ditch. It ain't easy getting up out that ditch, man. Some people don't never make it out that ditch. Some people lie there. They lie there, man. They just lay down there And that's where they be until, the Most High calling them. I pray, Most High, every day, man, please, Most High, please don't allow me to be in that ditch and become comfortable. Because I won't say that I will never end up struggling with any sins in the future ever again. What I will say is, Father, give me the strength and stay with me. Protect me from temptation and everything that's trying to hurt me, because there's unseen spirits, right? We got to be Ghostbusters out here. You know what I'm saying? Got to have the Most High on call. So your prayer life is very important. But yeah, man, everything that's going on in the world, it should make you kind of self-reflect. And I was just listening to, no, not this song. It was World War Me. And look, there you go. Power just went out. But anyway, we're going to keep rocking. It's going to cut back on. And that's what happens in Africa, by the way. Power goes out. I talked about 7 benefits of Africa. That's one of the disadvantages around this time of year. It'll cut off and cut back on. But, we still going to rock. What was I just saying? I can't think about what I was just saying. But we live, so it don't matter. We ain't got to edit, right? But yeah, man, seeing the world, what's going on all around us, it should make you be like, you know what? I need to get my life in order. Matter of fact, let me get a scripture on that, because it's supposed to, what's going on around us is supposed to make us correct it. We supposed to look at these wars and people losing their lives left and right. You supposed to see, look, there you go. All praise to the Most High. All praises. So we in Second Esdras, one of my favorite books, by the way. Man, I just started sweating for that little 1 minute that the power went out. I started sweating. It be hot, right? Yeah, Second Esdras 16, and I think that's like 67 or what, man? What we doing? Where we going? I can't even think about it, man. Correction. It's crazy because I be knowing all these scriptures, man, but as soon as I get on camera, it's like I turn into, and maybe I'm just getting old, man. Well, we all getting older, but correction for Second Esdras. I know it's in 16. Let me see. Oh yeah, okay. Second Esdras 16 and 19. 19. I know I always say, why? I know a lot of people like, why the brother keep saying this is not a Bible teaching platform? Because the reason I say that is because I'm not stepping away from being a believer of the Bible. I'm 100% a believer of the Bible. But what I'm saying is, a lot of times, not only do these Bible channels put you in a box, everything, has something to do with the Bible, but there's other topics and other things that I want to venture into. So this channel is not, I can't give you every breakdown of the Bible. I can't give you a breakdown, but I'm still growing myself. So don't put me up here like I'm this Bible scholar. I'm not, man. I'm still learning. Everything that I thought I knew 5 years ago, it ain't even, a lot of that, some of it ain't even true. So that's why I say, this is not a Bible teaching platform. This is my walk. This is Pilgrims in the Earth. This is the inspiration to leave from here to there, or leave from here to there. You know what I'm saying? Change your mind. Like I said, it ain't always physical. So yeah, this Second Esdras 16, and I'll start at 17. Woe is me, woe is me. Who will deliver me in those days? Those days. What are those days? The end times. Go read Matthew 24. Wars, rumors of wars, offenses. those should be foes of their own household. All these things, LGBT, transhumanism, AI, B system, uh, the health system, all that. I don't even gotta say it. You know what I mean? These pandemics and all that. So the beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, and the beginning of wars, and the powers shall stand in fear. The beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils shall come? Behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment. Scourges for amendment. Scourges. So they supposed to scourge you. What is scourges, man? Let's get into it. What does it mean to scourge? Scourge, lash, whip. you ever got one of them? From your peoples or your parents? I was looking for a switch. I was looking around. But yeah, you ever got one of them? You ever got one of them from the Most High though? Man, you're like, don't do that again, boy. Maybe your people don't do that again, boy. Yeah, don't do that again. So, when you get one of them, it's supposed to correct you. So a lot of these things that's going on is he whipping humanity. You know what I'm saying? The Most High whipping it. So yeah, it's a whip. It's a lash, affliction, plague, a beating. What do amendment mean? Let me see. Amendment. So amendment. If I'm not, change. Amendment. Change. Alteration. Revision. Remind yourself like, hey man, get your ass back over there, boy, or girl. Either or, right? Correction, man. He whipping you into correction. Everybody ain't gonna listen though, because some of us got that. Oh man, I want to go to my daddy's house. I'm tired of this place, man. Yeah, man. A lot of us ain't gonna be corrected. A lot of us gonna, and we gonna grow wickeder and wickeder. We gonna grow more stubborn. Because Satan, as the evils increase, man, Satan gonna still dangle that beast system, right? So so behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges, whippings, corrections for you to change, for amendment. But this is the crazy part, right? But, and it's not no lesson. This is just free spiriting, right? Not freestyle, free spirit. But famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment. But for all these things, they shall not turn from their wickedness. Dang. These things. Okay. And not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges. You ever seen that bad kid? I was that bad kid. I can't lie. I can't even hold y'all. But you was getting that, and they back doing the same thing. Man, what am I supposed to? Send them off. That's what the Most High be like. He giving you that, and you still doing it. Go ahead, man. Do what y'all gonna do. Do what y'all gonna do. That's when the police come. Lock them up. Send them away. That's what our parents be doing, man. Especially our mom. Those of us, with single moms at those times, send them off. Send them off. But if you can't get that by your father and you still doing that, oh man, yeah, he ain't something ain't right up in him. You know what I'm saying? Something ain't right up in him. But that's how the Most High be looking at us, man. A lot of all these things, these earthquakes, these tsunamis, these wars, these violence, it's serious things going on in the world right now. Very serious. And we still, I still want to get high. I still want to be a whoremonger. I still want to be a whore. I still want to keep bringing children in the world by unrighteous covenants or not being equally yoked. Um, we still want to please this right here. And man, and another thing that I read and at Josephus, the discourse, and I'm paraphrasing because I can't get it right now, but it was basically saying like, for those who are who trying to make it to the kingdom, man, if you didn't came from, you can sin, you can be sinless up until let's say you about to until the end of your life, and you turn to wickedness, all that was for nothing. That scared me, man. Like all the work you done did, being righteous, and then in the end you done fell into temptation or your sin, and you let it consume your life. You're gonna be judged according to that. Or if you lived a life of wickedness, but you decided to repent and change your life, y'all don't hear me. If you repented and decided to change your life, you'll be judged according to your change, your repentance, how you was walking. But that stuck with me, man. But it said you gotta stay committed, diligence, consistency. You can't take your hand off the wheel. Keep your head on a swivel, man. Because once you get comfortable, I didn't overcame this sin. I don't drink. I ain't gay no more. I'm not gay. I'm just saying. Dude would be saying, I ain't gay no more. I ain't alcoholic no more. I don't do this. I'm not tempted by that no more. You take your hand off the swivel, that's when Satan come in. Hey, what's going on, buddy? Yeah, man, you gotta keep your eyes on the wheel, man. Always fasting, praying, fasting, praying. It's the reason why they took that scripture out of the new translations, man. You look that up, man, go check that out. Fasting and praying. They took that joint out of there, man. And I'm like, dang, why would they do that? Because it's a superpower. That's why I was showing a lot of videos about the fast, and I'm gonna get back into that. I gotta get back into that, showing y'all the benefits of it, not only medically, health wise, physical wise, but spiritually. It's so many benefits of fasting, man. Fasting, praying, another thing we kind of overlook, praying, and I'm gonna get into a lot of people on their own, they like to separate and be to themselves. I'm guilty of that. I will separate on you. I will be a pilgrim in the earth on you real quick. You know what I'm saying? I cut people off, man. You know what I'm saying? I did that. I'm the only child through my mother. I'm used to that. That's something I got to work on. But I would say in this climate today, right now, it should be about creating your tribe. Finding your tribe or creating your tribe, people that you love, or being open-minded, or of accepting others that's like you. You get what I'm saying? Because it's gonna come a time where you're gonna need some help, man. And also having people around you that can wise counsel, But if you got wise counsel within your clique or your clan or your tribe or whatever, your community, that's what we trying to get to, community. I think being a father and a husband is a blessing. A lot of people, oh, I'm glad I ain't got kids, or I ain't got, but guess what? You don't have nobody to look at and be like, dang, I need to fix my life. A lot of y'all falling into temptations and just living how you want to because you don't have kids or somebody there to tell you, hey, you tripping, man. Babe, you tripping. What you doing? You said you wasn't going to do that no more. So it's a blessing to have a wife. It's a blessing to have children. Because guess what? I got to walk the part to be the example for them kids. But yeah, man, I think today in this time, it's important that we not find people. You ain't got to go, but if you got some people in your life that's like-minded, they genuine, they're on the same path as you, why not build something? You know what I'm saying? Because once them lights go out, hey, man, we going to need each other. We going to need help. So, yeah, man, it's a crazy world that we living in, man. And it's crazy. Like, if somebody asks me, how do you stay sane in a crazy world? All these things that's going on around you. Number one, I physically separate from the sanity. You know, I have to have peace in my life. I have to have peace in my household. If I don't, I do a major fast and praying. But the environment is everything. You know, when I walk outside my door, it's love. Hey, how are you? I'm good. You know, it has to be a conversation, natural affection. A lot of us, we don't have natural affection in our lives. Natural affection is sitting down when you eating. You know, eating is a spiritual thing. When you sit down, you eat with your family, that's love. That's genuine. That's natural affection. Not you get your plate and you go to your room and turn the TV on. A lot of people be eating. You be eating while you laying down. I know you be doing it, man. You be eating when you laying down. How you gonna swallow, bro? But anyway, nah, man. Yeah, that's a natural affection. Yeah, man. I keep myself. I keep myself around love, man. True love, genuine love. You really gotta cut the grass and eliminate all the distractions in your life, all the ungenuineness, genuineness in your life, and have people around you that's, you know, that's really loving, man. It's time to have some realness around you, some realness, some genuineness, some people that really care about you, some people that's gonna correct you when you're going off, not watch you suffer. And then write a tell-all book. You know, some people, man, we so messed up as a people. We'll watch people suffering, and then it'll be entertainment for us, man. It'll be entertainment. And when you like that, you suffering from demons, man. Because if I see one of my friends suffering, best believe if I'm not telling you you tripping, I'm praying for you. Best believe I'm praying for you. I'm praying for you. Because I know how it is, man. A lot of us struggle, man. We struggling, especially if you're a man in this world and you trying to hold up your family. And a lot of women. You know, I don't understand. You're gonna have to go to my wife's channel for that. But anyway, man, a lot of women who doing it by themselves. Sis, get you. If you ain't got no man in your life, find you a hit, some man support. Whether it be, you know, your uncle, you know, whether it be an elder, you know, whether it be a pastor or whatever. Somebody that some wise counsel or some masculine energy in your life, especially when you got kids. I'm not against churches or organizations. Like I stated, I'm not against it. I'm not against the idea. But I will say I do believe, and I'm not going to sway away from what I say either. I do believe most of these churches and organizations are of government. I think this whole awakening, what we call awakening, Hebrew Israelite awakening, I think it's a fad, man. I think it's good in it. It's good in it. A lot of us are wakening up and coming to our identity. Yes, we are the Israelites. Don't get me wrong. But there is a responsibility after you know that. You have to find Christ. You have to find the foundation. Because right when you come into truth, you're going to have Satan right there too, to sway you away. So a lot of us is just harping on that. Hey, I'm an Israelite. I'm an Israelite. Then 5 years later, I'm an Israelite. That fades away. You get what I'm saying? So I'm not swaying away from understanding I'm an Israelite. But a lot of these organizations, they want to keep you, they want to babysit you. They want to keep you at bay. I believe that, and I could be wrong, I think that there's government officials like the FBI, the CIA, all of them. I think they sit down with a lot of these organizations and they tell them like, hey, keep them here. You can do A, B, and C, but don't do this. You can do this, but don't do this. If you look at all these black organizations back in the day, man, the Black Panthers, you know, the Islamic groups, you know, all these pro-black back in the day in America, all of them was infiltrated. So it'd be crazy to say, no, that can never happen to my group. No. And that's kind of why I'm so like, I'm starting to become more like, not paranoid. I'm more sensitive of just letting anybody in. You get what I'm saying? Of course, I'm letting y'all in, you know, but you ain't gonna know. I'm gonna be moving so much, man. You ain't gonna be able to see where I'm going, bro. I'm gonna keep moving, and I'm not satisfied where I'm at ever. I'm always moving. You know, like Christ say, flee to the mountains. I'm gonna be up in the mountains somewhere, most high willing. But yeah, man, a lot of these organizations, man, they just not there for what people think they're there for.
and get what you can out of it. You got the understanding, you got the knowledge. What do you need? What else do you need? Oh, we want a fellowship. Okay, that's cool. You can't fellowship anywhere. You know, man, I learned, okay, if I want to build, right? If I'm part of an organization, I want to build, I want to do charity, I want to do all type of great things. I want to build a community up. Do you need an organization for that? I don't think so. But it is a great thing for many people to come in one place and do that. But you have to understand a lot of these places and organizations, it's a pyramid scheme, man. It's a pyramid scheme not only financially to get your money, your tithes, your offerings, and it's making these people up here rich. These people up here rich. It's also, it's keeping your spiritual, it's stunting your spiritual growth. Um, if you look at, and when I say infiltration, I'm not just talking about America. Go look in the Bible. Go look at the kings. Go look at the leaders. Satan always started at the head. You get what I'm saying? The head always went off and the body got sick. But I think we naturally I want a king, just like King Saul. We want to be like the other nations so bad. We had everything. Imagine your parents gave you everything. You got all the nice toys, the Jordan, everything you could ever want. Refrigerator busting open, lights on, everything good. You got everything. You say, no, I want to be like him. The kids over there. Man, we are wicked people, man. I've been teaching that, of course you got to teach your children how great we were. We were great people, yes, of course. But also you can't leave it out. We the most wicked people in the Bible. The most wicked people in the Bible. Because how can you keep getting the blessings and the grace and the mercy from the Most High and not change? That's supposed to be the testimony. When you read the Bible, you're supposed to be like, I don't want to do that. That's a testimony of me, of what I'm not supposed to do. I'm supposed to look at the Most High's mercy and grace and sway away from that and walk like Christ. We stick so much to the culture of it. Oh yeah, I got my fringes. I want to talk like it, walk like it does. Okay, that's cool, bro. But you have to learn. You have to learn from that, from your forefathers' mistakes too. So ain't nothing wrong with that, man. Shalom. Anyway, yeah, but I'm gonna end at this, man, and I'm just thinking of some points. Yeah, man. At this point, I'm just all about building my faith, shedding myself. What we at? An hour 14. Yeah, I think I did enough, man. I think I did enough. I'm gonna have to build up to those 3 hours. I don't know. An hour enough is for me. I've been on this thing for an hour and some change. Yeah. At this point in my walk, I want to build my faith. Realize, and I'm starting to realize, I'm the problem. In the song "World War Me," you see the world is going on in the world. All these temptations, all these things. Everybody got something going on, but I'm the problem. That's where I'm at with it now. I'm realizing, where am I the problem at in every situation? And if I'm not the problem, what can I do in that situation to be a light or an example of the Most High in that situation? And I have to do a lot of more work for that. Of course, I'm trying to self-examine myself, but yeah, man, I'm trying to build my faith. Like I said, I'm shedding things. I was, man, for so long, I can't say that I've always been monetary or into like material things. When I was young, I was like that, but I've kind of always been humble in that aspect. And I had to, to give y'all an example, man, I had this small refrigerator, right? And I could have been bought a bigger refrigerator, but I'm very simple. You know what I'm saying? My mom, she's like, man, why don't you get you a bigger refrigerator? I'm like, dang, I got so used to it, But yeah, that's just a testimony of I'm really trying to shed the things that's heavy on me. Like, I think we come into the understanding, you weighing 300 pounds of the world. You got 300 pounds of weight from the world. through the years, you have to shed, shed unforgiveness, shed pride, shed being proud, shed, yeah, many things we got to shed, man. So, and I believe if you a person that say it's never you and it's somebody else, you got a lot of work to do, man. You got a lot of work to do. Um, when you can say, hey, it's me, man, it's me. You on the right track. You on the right track. But I think a lot of us have went so far off. We done went so far the wrong way. It's hard to turn back around. Like, dang, I done came this far. I done came this far. Humility is what's gonna take you to turn back and be like, you know what, I went the wrong way. Let me turn around. Let me get some directions from somebody. Let me get some wise instructions, and let me stay on that path. Going the right way. Even if I don't know, at least I know this way is not the right way. So a lot of us, we stick to those wrong ways and we just keep going. We keep going. We on autopilot to hell. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, that's not good. But yeah, at this point, man, I'm based on pouring into my family, like I said before, making my children great, giving them the tools they need, the instructions they need every day. It's a day-to-day thing, pouring into my wife, making her better, and overall making myself better. I have to do the necessary work for myself to even be an example for my family. So I'm really understanding of what a husband really is, what a father is. So, you know, and you got people from your past that look at you. I got people from my past years ago. They're like, oh man, you ain't that. You know what I'm saying? Whatever, man. I done did wrong things in my life. You know what I'm saying? Nothing too crazy, but I done did things in my life. I done did people wrong in my life, but I'm not that person. I'm not that person today. And if you still think that, hey, shalom, man. God be with you. You can't forgive me. I hope that you can forgive me. You know what I'm saying? That's sincere. I hope that you can forgive me. But in order for me to go where I need to go, I need to forgive everybody. And it's all love to anybody. I don't have any hatred towards nobody, no guile. If we had situations in the past, whatever, man, it's all love. If I see anybody I had any problem with, I can give anybody a hug. I can give anybody, man, how you been all right? Boom. All right, man, peace. But yeah, man, with that being said, all praises to the Most High. Shabbat Shalom. It's a new day. You know what I'm saying? If you made it, if you woke up this morning, you know what I'm saying? The Most High woke you up to get it better, to get it right. So, shalom, peace. Let me see. Shalom, peace. Let me end it. Let me end it with a song first. Let me end it with a song. You know what I'm saying? Because yeah, there we go. All right. Let me end it with this one. All right. And then I'm gonna get up out of here because I got things I gotta do, man. You ain't about to have me all day now. It might take a little minute. Um, but if you did, if you was tuned in, or if you tuned in, or you gonna tune in, I appreciate it. Um, if I don't get nobody, if I get one person to watch this video, man, that's cool with me. You know what I'm saying? That's cool with me. Prophesy to the wind, right? But yeah, I'm gonna close out with this one right here. Um, Shouts out to everybody, man. Shouts out. We showing love, man. We showing love, kid. Let me see what we gonna do with this one. Everybody think the love part. Oh, the love wasn't Christ.
showing love. The love is true, man. Sometimes it's just love, bro. You ain't gotta break down love. Show your brothers some love, man. Show your sisters some love. Sometimes we too hard on each other. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody did nothing to me to that degree where I hate anybody. I got love in my heart, and that says a lot from where I'm from, bro. And I understand a lot of us that don't got love because we come from some dark places. You know, we come from some dark places that don't give us the opportunity to love. I done been in jail, all that. Like I done seen the evil of this world, bro. I done seen some messed up people in life. So I understand why people it's hard for people to love. But yeah, man, this I'm gonna close it out with this one right here. I'm gonna close it out with this one right here. Again, shout out to the Rock Bar. Look at that, y'all. It went out again. But anyway, man, show love, man. We out.